So you know what to do if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. All the information is in the description box of this video. All right. We're just going to start it off with a bang. Let's just look at the person that you're thinking about. But this is not the past person. So if you have past history with the person that you're thinking about, that's not this one. I'm going to do that one next, okay? So this is mainly geared towards the singles. I guess if you're in a relationship and you're interested in somebody else, okay? But you know what I mean. Not somebody you have past history with. Let's see what's happening. Anything else I left on the table? Anything else? Five of Cups reversed. So you may kind of just be over this, honestly. It's almost like you were starting to become a little bit disappointed, and now you're just kind of over it. Maybe you are making a decision to just move on from this and be okay with that. Yeah. Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, I'm feeling like somebody completely different is making their way into your life. Yeah, maybe you come to conclude that this person's just playing games with the King of Wands in the reverse there. So yeah, I don't know any other way to spin this spread. I'm trying to think of any other angles I can hit this from, and one's not coming to me. Kind of looks like you were disappointed there for a little bit because this wasn't going the way you wanted it to. But maybe just somebody completely different, a whole new door of opportunity presents itself to you. And maybe it's somebody even better than this. So you're like, nah, you know what? I'm not losing sleep over this person anymore. If you don't see my value, you don't see my worth, that's your fault. You're the one missing out. There's somebody else who does. Some of you could have been interested in an Aquarius. Also have Sagittarius here. Well, okay. I can't think of any other ways to spin that spread. That's about it right there. So let's look and see how this person really felt about you, or how they feel about you. What are their true thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Let's see. Hermit reversed. So this person may have been the type to just like not want to be alone. And you know, when you have somebody who just doesn't want to be alone, it very frequently they connect with people not for the actual connection. So I think when this person connects with people, it's not about the connection. It's like first come, first serve. I just don't want to be alone. I just don't want to be alone. I don't care who you are. Don't care what your sign is. Just a faceless, nameless somebody. Whoever can make their way into my life quickest and easiest, first come, first serve, you know? So it's like they're not forming real connections with people. Like I'm not actually connecting with you. I'm just using you to distract me from my own sadness. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of what this feels like to me, honestly. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Yeah. They think. Well, hang on. Hold up. Before Empress reversed. Okay. Five of Wands, too. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords reversed. You do intimidate this person just a little bit. But one thing I don't, let me double check. Yeah, I do not have a single cup on the table here. Not one. Which would indicate to me that I don't think this person formed a real true emotional connection with you or anybody else for that matter. With the Three of Swords reversed and the Hermit in the reverse, I think this person it's kind of like codependency. This person feels like a codependent to me. So a true codependent has a really hard time forming connections with people because they're too busy trying to connect with people to distract themselves from their own sadness. So it's almost like I'm feeling like there's somebody else in the picture here, and somebody else is probably caught their attention, and it's more convenient than you, is what this feels like to me, man. I hope this makes sense to somebody because it's kind of confusing to me. We got all these threes here. So there's definitely, I think, somebody else in the picture. Is the three of wands here too? I thought it was. I guess not. Oh, shit. Well, let's see. What's the best advice? This is kind of weird. What's the best advice here? What is the best advice? Whoops. Don't turn down another offer. If somebody else makes their way into your life who actually sees your value, who actually can like look at you and say, damn, you know what? I don't want to pass that up. I'm going to grab that up. If somebody else comes in and sees your value, don't turn them down because you're too busy waiting on somebody who's too stupid to see your value. Do you know how many good people get turned down over that? See it happen all the time. This isn't just something that happens from time to time. It's not just something that happens every now and then. This happens all the fucking time. Somebody comes into somebody's life willing to treat them good, willing to build an actual healthy, successful relationship that everybody says they want. Everybody says that's what they want. And then somebody comes in and offers it to somebody and they say, no. I'm way too busy trying to chase this person who doesn't give a fuck about me. And that right there is one of the leading causes behind why the fucking dating world today is such a shit show. You know what I'm saying? So somebody else makes their way into your life. They see your value. They see what you have to offer, and they're willing to grab that up. Don't turn them down because somebody else is too stupid to see your value. And I think with the first spread that came through, that's what it said is what's happening anyway. So just in case you needed a little extra validation on that. Okay, now we're going to move on to the person from the past. Person Scorpio has past history with. And this deck's getting an attitude with me. So how about this one? Person Scorpio has a past history with. Somebody you dealt with in the past. Anything happening here? Ooh, there might be communication. It's looking like it is very likely that a conversation could happen between the two of you. Ooh, an apology. It looks like an apology to me. Yeah. Now I'm really honestly feeling like, ooh, you know what this looks like? This looks like an apology that's been weighing down on this person. But you know what? Look, Death card, Four of Wands reverse. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. That's what that says to me right there. Thank you, Erica, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what this looks like. It looks like they're going to try to apologize when it's too late. Yup. Well, again, no other way for me to spin this. Let's look at their intentions then. Let's see, is it a real genuine apology? Or are they just trying to manipulate you? Let's see. What's this person's true intentions? Person from the past. Boom, 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 boom. Two of Swords reversed. Ah, okay. Okay. Take a little gander at that right there, huh? You see what card that is? This is their intentions. Okay, that's the Devil. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. But that would indicate to me that this person probably don't have the best intentions. And I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but I feel like there's a good little group of you who have already played this game with this person before, haven't you? Haven't you? They was treating you like doo-doo, so you finally had enough of it, said fuck you, got away from it. Then they came back begging and pleading and telling you everything that you wanted to hear, right? And you acquiesced to reconciliation, and bam, it went right back to what it was the time before, right? So now they think they're going to play that game again. I know that's not everybody, but I know it's a few of you. Regardless, even if you weren't already on and off with this person before, I think you kind of know that if you do step back in the ring and go another round with this person, it's going to turn out the same way that it did last time. This person's been waiting on you to reach out. They've been waiting on hearing from you. And and the Magician reversed with the Ace of Cups reversed. Look, y'all know what word I'm about to use, right? You know I'm picky about when and how I use this word. But this right here is starting to feel a little bit narcissistic. Magician reversed and the Devil. See, there's not one narcissist card. There's not one, because like my thing is people always want to slap that narcissist label on somebody who has one narcissistic trait. I think every last one of us has at least one narcissistic trait. I have never met a human being in my life that doesn't have one, sometimes two narcissistic traits. So I don't just slap that stick trait. There's a combination of cards that I'm looking for to where I would start to say, yeah, this is a little bit narcissistic. Once we're getting into Devil card, Magician reversed, Seven of Swords, King of Wands reversed, Emperor reversed, those combinations, that's when I'll start using that word. Anyway, though, yeah, I do think that they do want to attempt reconciliation. But again, Magician reversed, Devil card, you already know. Have they changed? Well, they may have changed their underwear. But for some of y'all, it wouldn't even surprise me if they ain't even changed their damn underwear. You let this person back, you try to go jump in bed with this person, you're going to see skid marks in that shit. Shit. They ain't even changed their damn underwear, bro. No, they haven't changed. No, they have not. Is there any advice? I don't think y'all need the advice. I think y'all are smarter than that. But let's see. Four of Swords reversed. Tower card. You know what that means, right? Don't attempt to extinguish the flames and try to rebuild the tower, especially if you already done it before. Let the tower burn to the ground. Clean up the mess. Okay, go through your healing. Okay, clean up the mess, all the rubble, all the debris, get it cleaned up, get it cleared away. It's going to take some time. And then get to work laying a new foundation. And then once you've cleaned up the mess and got to work laying a new foundation and you're working on building your next tower, then maybe have a conversation with this person just to tie up loose ends, flip any unturned stones. And, but for now, I wouldn't, not right now. The energy is too tense and thick and just too fucked up right now. Okie dokie. Now we're going to take a look at the current person. If you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns in your current relationship, this is not for you. So what's the issue? What's the energy look like? What's going on? What's going wrong? Communication is horrible. Plus, at the same time, I feel like y'all are stuck at a standstill, not making any movement at all. So you do love this person, but I'm thinking that you're ready to walk out that door and take a leap of faith out into the unknown. Even knowing that it's going to break your heart, you're seriously considering it. Seriously considering it. But the death card's reversed. So I'm not 100% convinced that that's happening yet, because the death and the tower are both reversed. So it's not looking like that ending is happening in January. But I think you're at least planning for it. You're thinking about it. Because at the end of the day, King of Swords here, King of Pentacles, it just doesn't seem like there's any love coming from this person. So you're thinking about breaking your own heart, walking out that door, because that's what needs to be done. All right. Could be a Cancer for some of you. I also have Pisces, Taurus, or it could be a fellow Scorpio. However, I feel for the majority of you, this is your energy. Judgment. It's coming. A decision's probably going to be made probably early January. I'm sorry, late January, early February. All right, let's see how this person feels about you and what their energy looks like. How they feel about you, what's their energy look like? Boom, boom, boom. Boom. 10 of Cups reversed, though. Page of Wands. This person might not be mature enough for you. King of Cups. They do love you, though. I think they do love you more than you know. They could suspect a third party as well. If you are wondering whether or not they have a third party, I'm getting that no, they don't, but they are thinking about it. So I do think you're picking up on the fact that they are thinking about it. I do think that they're interested in someone, but I don't think they have an actual third party. I don't think they're actually doing anything, if that makes any sense. So they do love you, though. They do. You may not see it, you may not know it, but they do. They just don't really feel like this situation is all that stable. I don't think they have a whole lot of faith that the two of you are ever going to get to a point of stability again. See, they're afraid to make that leap into the unknown, though. They do feel like they walk on eggshells around you, too. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. The signs I have: Aries, Taurus, and Leo. All right. Well, I think we kind of already got the outcome in there. So let's get the advice on this. Is there any advice? Ooh, ooh. Okay, 7 of Cups reversed. This is very important. I haven't given this piece of advice in a while. My OG followers have probably heard me give this advice a few times, but this is for the new faces. This is very important. Okay. If you do decide to walk away from this connection, your number one priority is not a new relationship. Your number one priority is to do some level of healing. And I will tell you why. Most of you, if you're new to my channel and you don't know much about me or my style, I specialize primarily in energy behavior and the science of manifestation. And yes, there is science behind it. It's just not mainstream science. It's very hidden and it's very suppressed. Anyway, you all have heard me say many, many times that vibration is the primary law. Attraction, manifestation is the secondary law. So this is what happens. And you've probably seen it happen a million times. Maybe it's happened to you before. You leave one relationship, jump into another one, and sometimes you meet the exact same person in a different body. Or at least repeat a cycle that's almost vibrationally identical to the cycle you just walked away from, because you attract according to the frequency in which you vibrate. The frequency is what manifests the outcome. So if you're going through a failed relationship, that means that you're vibrating at a frequency that is manifesting that failed relationship. Okay? I'm not saying you're doing something wrong. I'm not saying that there's something wrong with you, but anytime something is happening in your life, you're creating it. Whether you realize it or not, you're creating it with your vibration. So if I'm going through a failed relationship, I'm creating that failed relationship with my vibration. So if I'm vibrating at a frequency that is manifesting this relationship ending, and I bring a new person into my life, the only way I can attract a person into my life is if they match me vibrationally. Well, right now, I'm vibrating at a frequency that is creating the ending of a relationship. So if I bring a person into my life who matches the frequency that's creating the ending of a relationship, do you think that that's going to carve out an energetic pathway that's going to manifest a healthy, successful relationship? No. 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 Does this make sense? It's 2024, y'all. We have got to start thinking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And this is what it means. This is what it means. Again, there's no finger pointing here. I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm not saying that you're doing something wrong. What I'm saying is we have to be constantly checking on our vibration. We're all humans. I'm not going to be one of those fake spiritual public figures who's going to sit up here in front of y'all and pretend that I spend all of my time glowing and floating on a cloud and shitting rainbows and radiating light. That's bullshit. I know there's lots of people on the internet who like to pretend that that's how they live their life. That's a crock of horse shit. We're all regular ass humans. We all dip in and out of low vibrational states, and that's fine. Acknowledge it. I acknowledge that when I'm in a low vibrational state, I'm pissed off, I'm angry, some idiot just cut me off in traffic or something like that. I acknowledge it. Whoa, my vibe sucks right now. Woo, I got to get out of this vibe. I got to pull myself out of this. Because right now, I am a magnet to people, situations, scenarios, and or relationships that harmoniously resonate with the frequency in which I'm vibrating. Acknowledge it. We have to start living our life paying attention to what our frequency is. And we have to understand that whatever my frequency is, I'm going to attract situations that resonate with it harmoniously. So what frequency are most people vibrating at whenever they exit a relationship? It's not a very good one most of the time. The overwhelming majority of the time, whenever somebody is ending a relationship, they're on a pretty low vibration, and that's okay. Okay, high and low doesn't mean good or bad. There's no connotations of judgment attached to this shit here. So if I'm on a low vibration and I'm going through a phase right now where I'm angry, I'm bitter, I'm resentful, I'm pissed off, that's okay. I'm a fucking human. I have the right to feel that way. However, the universe also has the right and reserves the right to bring people into my life that match that vibration. And it's my responsibility to pay attention to that. It's my responsibility. Matter of fact, you know what? Here's a little experiment, okay? Here's a little experiment. Now you're going to have to go deep inside and take an honest look. Take a look back at your life. Take a look at the last relationship or friendship or whatever the case may be that ended up going horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. It ended horribly. Which the first person that comes to your mind. Now, think about the vibrational state you were on when you and this person first connected. Think about that. Did you connect with this person when you were happy and loving your life and having a good time? And 95 to 98% of the time, no. Now, I'm not saying that can't happen. It can. Two people can come together in a high vibration and drop down together. It happens. But the overwhelming majority of the time, when you take a look back and you think about any connection that you had with any person that ended horribly, you were at a low vibrational state when you connected with that person most of the time. Think about it. So that's why if you want to walk away from this, if you want to put a stop to this relationship, that's fine. Give yourself some time to change frequencies. Give yourself some time to rise up out of that low vibration first. Don't jump into a relationship to distract yourself from that vibration. Pull yourself up out of it first. And the likelihood that you will attract a person into your life that has a lot more potential to build a solid foundation with you increases substantially. All right? Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Scorpio friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to look down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.